Hey guys, it's me. I know I haven't really done much on my channel lately. Aside from the video I posted of my dog the other day, I don't think I've posted anything since the Christmas poem last year. My internet has been sort of have it, don't have it over the last year. With the economy, well, y'all know what's wrong with the economy, so I don't have to go into detail there. But, well, that, and I really haven't felt like doing much. Haven't really felt creative or anything. I still haven't been able to go back to getting comic books. As anybody who collects books would tell you, it's a very expensive hobby. When I first started collecting comic books, they used to be like $1.25. They're up to $4 a piece. I'm hoping to get back to my comic books, even if I have to scale back to just X-Men, Wonder Woman, and the new Batwoman. Because anybody who watched my new comic book day videos knows I was so waiting and waiting and waiting on a Batwoman title. And it's finally come out, so I'm hopefully going to be able to get a hold of those. Get a hold of the new Wonder Woman that apparently has been rebooted twice within 1 year, I think. Before I stopped getting comic books, they had rebooted Wonder Woman to bring her up to triple digits in the 600 range like Superman and Batman should be. And then they decided to reboot everything and she's right back to #1 again. I don't know what they're smoking at DC, but it must be really good. So I haven't been able to get into my comic books, and I miss them. I'm going through comic book withdrawal. I did manage to read Superman Year 1. I didn't like it. Oh, make that Superman Earth 1. I got this for Christmas last year, and it took about 6 months for me to read it. I read it over the summer. My cousin was going through cancer treatments, and I took it with me to her chemo, and I read it there. I didn't like it. I don't know if I'm just too married to the original mythos or what it was, but I just felt myself forcing myself to actually finish reading it. Maybe it was the setting, maybe it was the time period in which I read it. So I'm going to reread it because I don't want to, you know, have any bias around it, because a lot of people I've talked to liked it, but on the first read I didn't. I also read just recently the first Hunger Games book. I really enjoyed it. I like, obviously, you know, I read comic books and Star Trek novels. I like that kind of book. I'm actually going to do a video about some of my favorite books and my favorite authors next week, so that's something. But I really enjoyed the Hunger Games. I liked the type of, this is what could happen, you know, alternative look at Earth's future, of the United States future. I liked that Katniss was from Appalachia, in that area. My family comes from that area. Irish immigrants who settled in Appalachia. I liked the games. It was really well written. I mean, for a book, I mean, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but just in case it's a spoiler, fast forward. It's really well written for a book about children killing each other. I'm kind of interested to see how the movie handles that issue. I mean, this is children involved in blood sport. It's not adults involved in blood sport, which is totally different. So, and yet it's another book being made into a film. Don't get me wrong, I love the Harry Potter books and I love the Harry Potter movies. But once you see the movies, it sort of warps the picture that you have in your head. So I'm going to read all 3 of the Hunger Games books before I go to see the movies. I've done that with Twilight. I read all of the Twilight books before I started watching the Twilight movies because I didn't want what happened with Harry Potter to all of a sudden, you know, happen with these other books, because I actually saw Harry Potter first. I saw the first movie and then I started reading the books. So I sort of had this contamination about what the characters look like in my head. Because if you read the books without seeing the movies, then you get sort of, you know, you could picture your own characters. You can build the image in your mind. But when a movie is involved, then you have the actors sort of commandeering that image. So yeah, books is something that I'm definitely going to try to do more of. I'm an avid reader. I have been since they discovered I was dyslexic and fixed it. Before that I couldn't stand to read, but now I love to read. I was the kid who, where I'm from, they had a summer reading program, and I did it every year. I was also the kid who wasn't reading normal kid books, though. You know, all of the girls my age were reading Sweet Valley High, Goosebumps, I think. That might be I might be a little too old for that one. But I remember the Sweet Valley High, Babysitter's Club, stuff like that. I was reading books on the Civil War and history books about the Titanic and the Industrial Revolution. Probably why I'm a history nerd. But, yep, that's what's to come. Reviews on books, reviews on movies. Well, I'm not a big movie theater kind of person. TV shows, definitely. I've caught a couple of the new ones. I'll think about doing something on that. Some of my favorite all-time shows have been tweaked and changed a little, so maybe I'll do something on that. But I definitely want to get back into, you know, posting whatever pops into my head. So I hope you guys are out there listening. Leave me some comments in the comment box below and give me some thumbs up, and I will learn to talk before the next video. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, one last thing before I go. I usually use my action figures to sort of do my videos, so I thought I'd start explaining the action figures. This is my 12-inch Dr. Beverly Crusher action figure. We have a great store here called Big Fun Time. We have 2. This is where I found her. She's the biggest Star Trek doll that I have, and my favorite character because we share a first name. So there you go, 12-inch Dr. Beverly Crusher. Alright, this time I'm going. Bye!